Well, we say it every week. You can't have the Georgia vote without Georgia voters. This week, we head to Brookhaven to talk with Ellyn Cochran, who leads a nonprofit dedicated to childcare.
It's back to school time. Everyone's thinking about their kids, education, and their care. This is a space that you do a lot of work in, right?
Yeah, quality care for children. We really focus on making sure that families can find quality childcare in their communities, which is a really important foundation for kids as we think about their educational life in Georgia.
You guys act as a bridge in some ways, kind of connecting all the different elements, right?
Yeah, we work really closely with childcare providers to help them make sure they have sustainable care, make sure that it's quality care, and then we really hope to find families and connect them to that quality care and help them be able to afford it if we can.
What do you love about what you do?
I love working with childcare providers. They are so passionate about the children and their care. They get into this work because they love children and they want to see them succeed. So walking into a classroom and seeing those teachers down on the ground engaging with children and seeing their brains just really soak in the opportunity to have those kinds of relationships is incredible to me.
Makes a big difference for those kids too, right?
It makes a huge difference.
There's a lot going on in the state of politics in Georgia and around the world, not the least of which here in Georgia we've got a Senate race coming up, a governor's race. What's the number one issue you want these candidates, your elected officials, to focus on?
You know, Zach, I mentioned earlier about my own personal challenges and the affordability of childcare, and that was 18 years ago, and families today are experiencing that even more. So in Georgia, we really want to focus on opportunities to help families afford childcare, whether that's increased childcare subsidies or working with employers to incentivize their support in affording care. Those are the things that we know are really important to parents.
What do you worry the most about right now?
You know, we have incredible childcare providers, but they're really operating on what families can afford rather than the cost of quality in many cases. And so recognizing that these are small businesses that have a really tough model, and how can we support their sustainability? Because without them, it's really difficult for parents to work and feel good about where their kids are.
We always end with this question. What are you optimistic about?
What I know is that people really realize how important early learning is for our country, both for working parents and for literacy. And so when I go into those childcare providers who are working, all day to be with children, I get excited because I can see that they really care about the kids in their care. And they're there because they know that their work makes a difference.